My name's Mark Dryden, I'm 30 years old, I'm from Geelong, Victoria, Australia, and basically I'm a builder's labourer, rigger. What really led me to come to Dara was basically I'd just got in bed with my addiction to too far, and I wanted another shot at life, I think, and basically I'd heard of it through a friend, and Dara was sort of the first on the list for me. So it was just basically my addiction was too bad to handle by myself. I needed help. I'd had strong drug use for the last probably 2 years since the divorce with my wife, but I think that really the first year, that's when things got out of hand, and through work and missing work through my addiction, that sort of led me to, I was still in denial, but the denial sort of led to nearly losing everything. The biggest thing for me was when I was coming to Dara was saying goodbye to my parents, and basically my mother breaking down crying to me as she hugged me, and sort of I could just see the pain and the hurt, and just basically saying, can you bring the old Mark back to me, because I was in a bad place. And I couldn't basically look back at her as I walked off. And basically I knew standing there with my passport, holding back tears, that I knew coming to Bangkok and coming to Dara and Koh Chang, that I knew what I was here for, and I'm not coming back until I'm that old Mark again, you know. But I am that old Mark again now, and I found peace of mind, and I'm just more wiser and more smarter about how I go about things. But it's a good feeling, I can't wait to smile at her once I get off that plane. Well, my very first impression once I got to Dara was like it was a beautiful place. I got on this plane to Bangkok from Australia, and I didn't know what was in store for me. I'd heard that there was good things about Dara, but basically being the first time in rehab, I didn't know what to expect. But you know, getting welcomed here by everyone, it was comforting, because it is scary doing this by yourself. Basically, my workplace, I thought I needed drugs. Basically, I got to that stage in my addiction where I needed it to function from day to day. And it turned from not showing up to work to rocking in late, and just my personality, everything about me changed, and my workmates and family realised that too. But I was still in denial, and got to the last bit of my job where I was on my last warning, and if I rocked up or didn't show up again, there goes my job. And I didn't rock up to work again when I'd promised my boss I would be, and basically thought I lost my job, and basically they said, look mate, in order for you to keep your job, we're going to need you to get rehabilitated. Well, basically since I've arrived at Dara, the treatment that we've gone through is CBT based, and it's basically just more thoughtful thinking, stuff like that too, about our behaviours and about how we think, and basically how we react to the situations too. Well, the mind, body and soul sort of thing is too, well, you get your mind working in a lot of the classes and that too, from back to what I was just discussing. But with a lot of your soul sort of searching that too, we do a lot of meditation and a lot of yoga that's available for everyone here. And that is really good to, you know, for good peace of mind. That's helped a lot for me, because I've suffered from anger issues in the past. And a lot of meditation and the sort of yoga stuff, which I'd never been shown before or really understood. But they sort of put that in that program too, which was, you know, I found I got a lot out of too. And just sort of your body in that too. There's gym facilities and your morning workouts and your flexibilities. Like there's always sort of stuff to do too to get your body right. And I know that I've got myself a lot fit since I've been here too, compared to when I first got here. Well, the feeling I get in Dara is I absolutely love it. I chose this sort of Thailand best from coming from Australia, because it's away from, I guess, the everyday life of Australia a bit too. I needed to be as far away from home as I possibly could, and be in that nice, beautiful, warm climate like Thailand, just to really find myself. And it is peaceful, where you can overlook over to the ocean, because we're on an island here, and it is just a very peaceful place. And you meet people from all over the world, all religions, and you know, everyone's walks of life. And you can sit there and you get that little bit more too, because you know, it's just hearing people from the other side of the world, how they've grown up, and you know, I've got friends for life here. Yeah, well, my experience at Dara from probably since the day dot I got here from now is I was sort of, basically the first week was a bit rough for me, because I'd sort of binged before I got here. And so basically the first week was a lot of detox for me, but they were very supportive. They let me sort of sleep, always checked on me and stuff like that to make sure that I was okay. But as I progressed in, I believe that, you know, personally for myself, a month wasn't long enough, because I wanted to get the most out of the program as I could. I've learned a lot from the last month till the first month, because it's what you put into it is what you get out of it. Well, what I hope to get out of my experience as Dara is to go back home and sort of lead by example. My sobriety means everything to me now, and I've got to thank, you know, my counsellor too, Des, that's here, and you know, all the counsellors here. Everyone's been awesome, and basically I'm getting another shot at life to go home, and I want to lead by example, and I want to get the message out too that there is help out there if you do choose, if you truly do want help. And basically I want to stick to my career and sort of basically, you know, move ahead in life, and that's without being affected by drugs or alcohol. What I've got out of this in the last 2 months has been unbelievable, and I'm going home a happy, focused person that knows what he wants in life. So I'd recommend Dara to any Australian that's out there that really does want help and get rehabilitated. It is a great place.